Okay, welcome. Welcome to everybody. Today we're going to be talking about lighting in our visual development and concept work. And I believe lighting is really important, just as a kind of a review perhaps, and a reminder that everything we see because of light. The colors and of course shapes and all that. Without light, we wouldn't be able to see anything. So with that being said, we'll talk a little bit about lighting. My experience with lighting, when I think about lighting, I'm drawing on several different things. One, of course, is just observation of real life stuff in the world around us. That entails both natural lighting, being outside in the sunlight, or even in the moonlight, early in the morning, late at night, various times of day, and the different kinds of lighting that can occur naturally. And also lighting that can include artificial lighting indoors with various light sources, anything from lanterns and fires and things like that, to very bright electrical lighting. My experience also includes theatrical lighting for stage theater. My very first job as an artist was as a scenic artist, and I learned a lot about lighting in that setting because I learned how much it can change the look of something and completely change the illusion of what one is seeing. What makes that possible in the stage setting is that usually your audience is in a fixed position. They're out in the house seating, and you're doing things on the stage, so you have somewhat of a predictable control over how they view what's going on the stage, and therefore how you can set lights, and not only just to illuminate things with bright light, but also they use colored gels to cast different colors on things. And I found that very interesting. I hadn't really ever had any experience with that before I started working in the theater. So I find myself still referring back to that. And we'll talk a little bit tonight about what they call theatrical lighting and what that means. The other experience that I have is with film lighting, which is similar to theatrical lighting, except that film lighting is a lot more contrived. You set up lighting, you can do all sorts of extraordinary things just for one particular shot. And so as we watch a sequence of shots in film, that could be accomplished with a lot of different types of lighting. Whereas on stage, all of the action plays out on the stage, and you can bring lights up and down and turn on the spotlight, but you're kind of stuck with what's on the stage at the moment, and you're limited in your options of lighting that. So those are the three different things I think of when I think about lighting. Let me read the notes here and make sure that okay. So we're getting all of our sound worked out. So tonight I want to talk a little bit about natural lighting and artificial lighting, and some different cheats that we can do. How we can make that more dramatic by making it more theatrical, and talk a little bit about bounce light and special effects. So let's begin by going to actually share my screen here, and I will pull up some images here. I'm a big fan of film noir